Welcome out, and we are just a couple warm-up pitches away from getting started, so we'll go around the outfield for Dixie State as they are outside. They'll be fielding first. Over in the corner, Mallory Paulson playing first. Once again, she has 888 career putouts. Darius Matthews, that is a lot of putouts.
That's a tremendous number of putouts, Hayden. I mean, just a testament to why she is a good good softball player, not baseball player.
Just to her right, we've got Bailey Gaffin. Bailey Gaffin's been on a tear lately for Dixie State. She does lead the team in a few things, but that's on the batter side. We're going to wait till she's up to bat to talk a few of those things. Just to her right is Josie Hartman, Iron Woman, never going to miss a start in my life woman. And shortstop with a great fielding percentage as well over there. Slide over to her right, you got Danny Barthoff. Danny transferred over from second base to third. A lot changes there. A lot more quick balls, but she's adjusted well, doing her thing. In your outfield, I mean, you've got Shelby Young and Janessa Bassett, left field and right field, or left field and center field. And between the two of those, there's not a lot of balls going to get the ground.
There's not.
And then you've got Kenzie Sawyer, a slugger, just from up the street at Cedar City. Grew up in Cedar, and she can smash the ball.
Oh, yes.
Behind the plate, you got your battery, Jessica Gonzalez. And in your circle, once again, your leading pitcher, top pitcher in the Pac-West Conference, one of the top pitchers, Brooklyn Beardshear. So stepping into bat for the Academy of Art, it'll be Gracie Sotomayor as she watched the first pitch inside for a ball. So Sotomayor on the year, she's just a freshman.
Yes.
But she's batting .325 in 48 games played with 53 hits, which leads the team. Strike on a swing there.
So the upside for her career is looking pretty good right now. If she's doing all that as a freshman, I mean, when she hits sophomore, senior, or junior, senior year, it's going to be incredible. We've seen that with Janessa Bassett.
Yeah, when you get to watch Janessa Bassett come in and play her freshman year the way she did, and then play in the year 2016 like she did, I dug up some of the stats from Janessa's 2016 season because, I mean, she was incredible. Unreal.
Yeah.
She bent .474 on the year batting. She had 82 hits.
Video game numbers.
28 RBIs for a softball. 28 RBIs as a leadoff hitter.
Right. Yeah.
29 stolen bases, which she made look silly this year.
Silly.
And she had 17 doubles last year.
I was at a game, I believe she had 5 stolen bases in one game. It was the game where Dixie State broke the record for most bases stolen in a ball game. It was incredible.
Yeah, she's something. The first ball over to Josie. Senior day is gone. Oh, and it bounces out of the glove of Mallory Paulson, looking for that 889th put out. But Josie scooped it clean, threw it across, and just caught the palm of Mallory Paulson's glove, and it falls to the ground. So Sotomayor will get on with the error. As you watch the replay here, great slap shot there by Sotomayor, and she gets down the line well.
Just missing that catch.
But Josie Hartman, with the sidearm release she has, beat the runner by about 2 steps, just unable to bring it in as Mallory Paulson. Maybe a little senior day nerve stuff still in there, so we'll see what happens.
Senior day nerves are definitely real. They're real for sure.
So Jessica Gonzalez behind the plate once again has a cannon. Not many people are going to steal a bag on her.
No.
But we'll see. Sotomayor is 14 for 16 on the year on stolen bases, so she's not shy to go. Show bunt called strike. So 1-1 now to Juliana Lopez, who will be playing right field for the Academy of Art. She's just a sophomore, a really young team.
Very young team.
There's not a single junior or a senior on the team. Oh, there is one. One senior in the starting line.
One senior, one junior. That's
There's
it.
A great bunt. Danny Barthoff going to have time to go too. She got the lead runner. Bailey Gavin throws over, not in time. So they do get the lead run. Danny wisely takes it and throws over to second to Bailey, who was on the bag waiting to get the lead runner.
I know they didn't get the out at first base, Hayden, but I do like the throw to first base just to kind of get Mallory her hands back.
So Juliana Lopez there. I do like the new updated stats on our screen, like ladies and gentlemen, so you guys are going to enjoy that. We got a .358 batting average, as you saw there, from Jessica West as she steps up and takes the first pitch, called on the outside corner for a ball. But that is a nice feature. That is a
beautiful feature. I like the transitions.
Absolutely. So Jessica West, this is their seniors. .358 on the team, leads the team with everyone over at least 15 batting attempts or plate appearances. So called strike 1-1. Brooklyn Beardshear has worked a 1-1 count with every batter she's faced so far with the first ball and then a strike on the second one. The runner at first is Juliana Lopez. She reached on a fielder's choice. And swung on and
Nice
missed.
pitch.
Strike 2. Brooklyn Beardshirt blows one by her.
You got to wonder if you're a batter, if batters get intimidated when they go against Brooklyn Beardshire. I would imagine in my mind they do, knowing that they're going against one of the best in the conference and maybe one of the best in softball.
I think it is something. I mean, you would definitely have a little bit of nerve saying, man, this pitcher has been doing their thing all year. Hopefully I can find some contact, get a hold of it.
Right.
But the first time through the lineup, when the first time you're ever seeing a pitcher, it is different.
Oh, yeah. I feel like once a pitcher gets into your mind, once a pitcher takes control and is kind of dictating what you're going to do, that's when they've got you. And I think Brooklyn does that a lot, which is why she's one of the best pitchers in the conference. And it speaks to her, her record this year.
Ball up in the zone, no good. So Jessica West sitting on a 2-ball, 2-strike count here. And she fouled off the last one to stay alive and lets that one go for a called ball. Strike 3 for Brooklyn Beardshirt. She gets her on a, looked like a changeup of a swing there. I think Jessica West was expecting something off speed and ended up getting the fastball. Couldn't catch up to it.
I don't know if it's just because it's hot in St. George or if that ball was really that hot, but she was throwing some heat right there, Hayden. That was beautiful.
That pitch was moving. Now stepping up will be number 5, Freddie Carrillo. She hits one right at us, right over top. I'd have to save Darius. I thought I was going to have to, but I didn't have to do it. So that's just a really long strike out into the parking lot.
Hayden almost became a martyr today.
Yep. About to step in the way. In the end, I'm glad I didn't have to. That one's hit out towards right field. Kenzie giving chase, and she lays out. And it's not there in time. It's going to land for a fair ball. Thrown over to second. Josie unable to get the tag on her. So that ball does land. I looked over and saw a big piece of plywood to my right. Had no idea what happened to the ball.
Nothing.
But I leaned back and saw the umpire point fair. Let's take a look at the replay.
Nice
See
hit.
if she got any glove on it. And you can kind of see it land right there in front of her, just barely. So it'll be a single or a double for Carrillo.
Great effort from Sawyer there, though. Laying out, putting the body on the line, trying to make that extra effort play. That's what you want to see from any athlete at any time.
And RU already threatening with 2 runners in scoring position and their cleanup hitter stepping into the box. And Brenna, I like to call her cleanup hitter. She has 3 home runs on the season. Leads the team with home runs. Brenna Youngquist, as she falls behind quickly, 2 strikes.
And you can tell why she leads with home runs, Hayden. I mean, she's swinging with some authority there.
Absolutely.
Throwing every inch of hip into that swing.
Yeah, she is throwing. She's swinging for something there.
Something.
And she chases the high ball. Brooklyn Beardshire works her way out of it with a strikeout. So 1 error, 1 hit on the inning, but no runs crossed. As we come back, Dixie State will take their first at bats here at Dixie State against the RU Academy of Art. Not the RU, Academy of Art.
Academy of Art.
So we'll step aside for 1 minute. We'll be right back with Dixie State.
Daisy is 6 years old, and she is my very best friend. I couldn't live alone without her. I spend a lot of time in my backyard. I feed the birds and the bees. I love my flowers. The color in my garden keeps the pink in my cheeks. I was very independent and thought I could take care of myself. I fell and I had to have Meals on Wheels. I love them. They're my savior. And I look forward to the volunteers because they've all become my friends. My name is Lola Silvestri. America, let's do lunch.
1 in 6 seniors faces the threat of hunger, and millions more live in isolation. Drop off a hot meal and say a quick hello. Volunteer by donating your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org.
Softball, as Janessa Bassett will look to lead things off here early for Dixie State. Once again, Janessa Bassett leading the team in average with a 420 batting average right now, with 50 hits. Second on the team in hits, tied with Mallory Paulson at 50. And due up will be Bailey Gaffin and Shelby Young in the inning.
Potential for a huge momentum shift here, Hayden. I mean, Brooklyn ended the inning perfectly with the way she pitched, getting a strikeout, and I think Janessa Bassett, if she gets a good hit here, maybe even getting a double, I think it could change the whole momentum of the game.
Or at least get them started, if nothing else. Cheetah, back in February of her junior season, became the all-time career Dixie State leader in stolen bases.
Wow.
She still has a whole year. She had 2 months and a year still to work on those numbers. And I believe she's going to put that number a ways away for anyone that wants to try to chase it.
Oh, definitely. She'll be a record holder here for a long, long time.
The previous record was 87 stolen bases. She is currently sitting at 112.
Lord.
She is 112 out of 124. She's been caught 12 times stealing.
Wow. Only 12.
If she goes, she's getting it.
Only
this
12.
year, she's 36 of 38. She's been thrown out 2 times as a junior.
Wow. I mean, she's putting up these kind of numbers now. I can only imagine what she's going to do when she's a senior.
2-2, and she fouls it off the edge. I'm hoping to see another year just like 2016 where she obliterated everything numbers. But 2-2's the count as she fouls off that 2-2 pitch, and she'll see another one. Pitching is Hannah Rose. Hannah Rose balk. Changeup, got her swinging, and she strikes out. A rare strikeout there for Cheetah, but Hannah Rose balk with a great changeup to get Cheetah reaching on that one, and she gets the first out of the day for the Academy of Art.
Smart way to play that by the pitcher. Again, that's why I say pitcher, man, they can literally cause you to do what they can manipulate you to do what they want you to do.
Absolutely. Now batting is number 5, Bailey Gaffin. I told you I had some hitting stats from her. I have to get them out early because she usually goes all over the first couple pitches here.
Mm-hmm.
She leads the team in hits with 53 of them, and she's also tied in doubles with Mallory Paulson at 10. So Bailey Gaffin leading the team in hits right now. Ooh, as you can see, the quick hands there. She can get up on top of that ball. So I don't know if it's not her pitch, but she did go upstairs for it, but she can get on top of that ball with her hands and put it somewhere. A lot of wind coming in at the batters right now, so the pitches are going to be moving a little more than normal as the changeup finds the dirt and rolls its way back. As we now have a 1-2 count to Bailey Gaffin. Outside and up, leaves it there, 2-2.
I love the patience Bailey's showing right now at bat. Hayden, I think it's good.
Leans outside and watches that one as well.
Smart batting.
So she works her way to a full count. On deck is Shelby Young, and in the hole is Kinsey Sawyer. Fouled off, and it's going to find the way to the stands. It thought it was going to stay, but it does not. So Bailey Gaffin has new life once again on a full count. For the defense for Academy of Art, out in left field you have Dom Seva Atasi. I'm not sure how that name goes, but I'm going to call it that.
I'm going to say it anyway.
Center field Jessica West, right field Juliana Lopez, and then your infield after this pitch, I'll take care of it. And she walks her. Bailey Gaffin reaches on a walk, so she'll be on first with Shelby Young up the plate. See if she can't move somebody over. The infield, starting on the left side over at third, is Freddie Carrillo, Samantha Clune at short, Gracie Sotomayor at second, and Brenna Youngquist at first, with Hannah Rose pitching to Adriana Rupright.
At the plate, the left fielder, number 23, Shelby Young.
And we'll see what Shelby Young can do. Shelby Young in the season is batting .366 with 49 hits. She's right there in third place on the hits total for the team, and she watched the ball 1.
I usually get excited when Shelby gets up to bat because you can usually expect a hit from her, getting somebody to another base, RBI, something like that, a big play.
Speaking of stolen bases, all 3 of the top 3 batters for Dixie State are pretty good.
At stealing bases.
Yep, 36 for 38 for Cheetah, like we mentioned.
Wow.
Bailey Gaffin's 10 for 11. And you got the other Cheetah, Shelby Young, at 20 for 22.
Jeez.
Trying to keep up was early in the season with Shelby, but keeping up with Cheetah on bases is just going to be something special.
Yeah, definitely.
She leads the conference, I believe. I want to say leads the conference in stolen bases. And she's a Dixie State. She leads Dixie State in career as Shelby draws a 4-pitch walk. But Cheetah leads this Dixie State in triples, all-time career and the batting average all-time career right now.
Wow. Is there anything faster than a cheetah? Because I feel like that's
Just
what it's going to take.
The only
to
thing
catch
maybe
her.
a hummingbird.
A hummingbird?
I don't know. I know the wings move faster than a cheetah, but I don't know if it can go forward faster than a cheetah.
I mean, they do float kind of awkwardly, so I'm assuming they move pretty fast.
They're not slow.
No, not at all.
So 2 walks issued here, and it brings up Kenzie Sawyer. And Kenzie's one of those players who any moment can turn and put one over the palm trees.
Oh, yeah.
As she lets that first pitch go about shoulder high and leave it there.
Usually, whenever Kenzie Sawyer and Jessica Gonzalez come up to bat, I'm expecting a home run, infield home run. I don't know, just a great hit.
Anything
Power.
out of the infield normally with
Yes.
these two.
Usually.
And it's going to be hit awfully hard somewhere.
I mean, and both of them have a pretty incredible slugging percentage. Kenzie Sawyer with 5'11". I mean, I don't I don't know where you get these numbers. I don't know how you train to get these numbers as a softball player or a baseball player, but clearly they're putting in the time and the effort.
So after 6 straight balls, the pitching coach for the Academy of Art takes a time and walks out to try to calm her pitcher down just a little bit. Once again, Hannah Rose on the year has 85 walks. Add 2 more to that total after the first 2 batters, or the first 3 batters. She has walked 2 of them, so she has 87. But she also has 129 strikeouts to go with that.
Wow.
So Hannah Rose Balk does have the pitches. I mean, actually add 1 more to that because she got cheetah on the first one, so she has 130 strikeouts on the season in just 183 innings.
Jeez.
So tough pitcher to face here as she gets the first pitch just too far inside. Thought it was going to be a strike, but not so. 3 balls, no strikes. See if Coach Simpson gives Kenzie the green light, or if he tells her to hold off here. With the wind coming into her face, I'm betting he told her to take a pitch here. And she watches another one, and she walked the bases loaded for the senior,
Wow.
Mallory Paulson.
Bases loaded.
Someone you want at the plate right now.
Yep.
Mal seems to find the right time to come up big. She has 50 hits on the year as well, tied for second, tied for first in the doubles, and 7 home runs. So Mallory is full of power, full of hits, and she should have a pretty high slugging percentage at .606.
Like you said, you love to have her at bat right now with the bases loaded. I mean, I'm calling big play right here, Hayden.
When I was watching BP, that's 9 straight balls for Hannah Rose. When I was watching BP, she put 3 in a row over all 3 palm trees and dead left.
Wow.
1 over the one and dead left, just to the right another palm tree, and just to the right another palm tree. She went 3 for 3. We didn't have quite the wind we got now, but there was a strike called, so 1-1 to Mallory Paulson.
Good thing about a softball or, a little baseball, I feel like it can cut through the wind pretty good. So I think this one might sail if she hits it, even if she gets one run in. Get Dixie on the board somehow.
There's the ball heading towards that fence.
Oh,
right
my
at Stu.
goodness.
Stu had to duck out of the way. That's a grand slam. Mallory
Wow.
Paulson, welcome to senior day. Mallory
Wow.
Paulson just about knocked Stu off his camera post out there. He's not going to have many pictures of that.
Man.
But Mallory Paulson right on cue. Senior day, have yourself a day. Have yourself a first inning. Makes up for that drop at first in the very first one. But check
Oh,
out this
my
replay.
goodness.
Watch Mallory get a hold of that thing. She
Get out
wasn't
of
sure
there.
at first, but watch the crowd go crazy right there as they find out Dixie State storms home plate. And Mallory Paulson right
you
on
later.
cue, making us look like we know what we're talking about a little bit up here.
Just a little bit.
My goodness, Mallory, what a shot.
Wow. I mean, can you ask for a better way to enter senior day, Hayden?
Nah.
I mean, starting off with, a grand slam. You have an error early on, and then you answer back with getting a grand slam. Incredible. Knowing myself, I might have got emotional after doing that on senior day.
She crying around the bases right there.
I got a sack on senior day, and I about cried. So I know if I'd have done that, I probably would have just lost it.
So we got Arista Honey. Should be a 1-1 count, I believe. We've only seen 2 pitches. I've only heard 2 pitches. I was might have still calling the home run. I was kind of excited. Good for Mallory on senior day. What a shot.
Man.
So Hannah Rose Bach will have to work back now. She's got a 1-1 count. Now it's a 2 balls, 1 strike to Arista Honey. With 1 out, Hannah Buck started out with a strikeout and then 3 consecutive walks and the long shot there. 3 balls, 1 strike now to Arista. Arista's one to follow suit as well, so she may be looking right there trying to go after Stu again. He is still posted back up in the same spot. And she blasts one down the third base line. It's touched by third, picked over by short, and thrown across the diamond in time for the out. So the assist, we go with a 5-6-3 out.
Wow.
Great play there by
That was a good play.
Freddie Carrillo to get a glove on it, and Samantha Kloon sticking with it. As you watch this ball right here, hit hard down the third base line, zoomed out, shortstop scoops it up and throws it across for the out. So a 5-6-3 put out for the second out of the inning, and Jessica Gonzalez now takes a bounced change up there in the dirt for ball one.
Looks like the pitcher for RU might have the jitters today, Hayden. I don't know what it is. Maybe she can't get past her mental. I don't know what it is today, but throwing a lot of balls today.
And that pitch looked really good from my angle.
That one did.
And she didn't get a call.
That one did
so
look good.
It can be tough. I mean, you're facing at the top of Dixie State lineup. Let's not forget, these are all hitters.
Right.
You got a 420 average, a 379, 366, 337, 365, and then you finally get to face someone with 288. You get them out, but now you got to jump back right up to 300s again for 2 more batters.
2 more batters. And obviously you don't want to throw it right down the middle on these guys, on these girls.
No, especially Jessica. Jessica Gonzalez leads the team in home runs with a 312 batting average right now and 40 hits. She has 10 home runs. 1 in every 4 hits she gets, it's over the fence.
Every time you go against Dixie State, I mean, it's like dreaming and having a new nightmare. Every batter.
And another walk. So Jessica Gonzalez will reach on balls.
It looks like they're going to call time here.
We'll see if looks like we're going to go to a pitching change from Hannah Rose. So Hannah Rose's day will be cut short here, and in will be number 10. And that is going to be the designated player, Katie Tablada. Tablada, maybe. So Katie Tablada, I don't know if I have any stats on her pitching, but I bet I can dig them up somewhere.
Now pitching for the Academy of Arts, number 10, Katie Tablada.
Tablada. So while she warms up, we'll step aside for a quick 1-minute break, and we'll be back to continue 2 outs here in the first inning. Let's see if I can't find some stats.
Retired school psychologist, and helping people was my thing. After my stroke, when Meals on Wheels started, I was on the other end of the stick, so to speak. And I appreciated it very much, the attention that was given. My name is Julius Gaines, creative writer, poet, photographer. America, let's do lunch.
Drop off a hot meal and say hello. Volunteer by donating your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org.
Hey Gabby, how you doing? How's the play date and sleepover?
Dad, it was great.
Awesome. Okay, I'm on my way. Hey guys, what are you doing?
We're going swimming. We're going biking. Yeah!
I'll see you in a little bit, guys. I love you.
Hi, babe. How was school today?
Hi, Dad. It was great.
Okay, honey. I'll be home soon. Remember, you're never too far away from your kids to be a dad. Reach out.
Well, welcome back inside the Carl Brooks Field here as Danny Barthoff takes the first pitch for a called strike from Tablada. I was unsuccessful in finding any stats on Tablada, so I will just make them up. She is really good. So Tablada's going to come in relief, and Danny Barthoff jumps on the second pitch she sees and hits it through for a single through the left side of the infield. Let's take a look at the replay there. Just past the outreach glove of the third baseman.
thing I've noticed about hitting this ball in softball, Hayden, it's all about placement. And, you know, I don't know if as a batter you can control where the ball goes, but the ball always seems to end up in the right spot at the right time.
So back to another senior here, Josie Hartman. She stands in, watches the first ball across the knees, a little low, ball one. As far as controlling the ball, I mean, you almost have to just hit it where the pitchers pitch it. So if the pitcher pitches it inside, it's easier to pull it towards the third base side, or if you're left-handed, the first base side. Pitcher pushes it out over the middle. That's a good one to put over the fence. That's what you saw from Mallory Paulson.
Right.
If they push it so far on the outside of you, you almost have to throw your hands out and just let your hands and the bat trail through and guide it out to the far right side of the field. And that's one thing you'll hear Coach Simpkins yell a lot. I don't know if you'll hear it today as much because we don't have our mics down there on the field. And Josie does exactly right. She
beautiful
gets
hit.
outside pitch and is going to hit one out to the field fence for a double. And both are going to score. And Josie's going to stand up at second for a 2 RBI double to start her senior day off just right as well.
Wow.
So she gets the outside pitch there, Darius. She throws the hands. You kind of watch it in the replay. She'll throw the hands out there, and then that ball will just follow those hands right over there to the outside of the outside corner and find all the way to the net.
I really do. I admire the mechanics of softball, Hayden. It's incredible the way that these ladies can control their hands, their arms, their bodies to hit a ball in a certain spot, contorting their bodies to catch a ball. It's incredible.
Hitting a ball is one of the toughest things in sports, whether it's a softball or a baseball. Hitting a baseball is probably the toughest thing to do, skill-wise, in any sport. Some people may disagree, but they're fine. They have the right to disagree. But having played multiple different sports in my day, that is by far one of the hardest things, if not the hardest thing to do.
I mean, we say hitting a baseball is probably the toughest thing to do. I think the toughest thing to do is beat Janessa Bassett.
In a foot race.
In a foot race.
Absolutely.
Striking her out, anything. I think it's tough to, I don't know. This girl, she's exceeded every expectation you could possibly have of an athlete, I feel, at Dixie State. I mean, we knew she was going to be good, but she's been great.
And the best part is she's stuck around. Josie's going to try steal home on a pass ball. She's in there, slides around the pitcher. Yes, sir. Wow. Josie Hartman clears the bases. She stole third the pitch before. A pass ball goes by, and Josie Hartman puts the 7th run on the board, and it'll clear the bases back up to Cheetah. And Cheetah has a 3-ball count here, and she'll start over. Here comes the pass ball, and you see Josie Hartman come down and slide on in safe right over the top of the plate.
Wow. Dixie State racking up the points early, 7 runs.
7 in the first, and we're back all the way back up to the top once again, Cheetah. And she gets called strike there, so she will get a chance to hit. She had the take sign from coach, 3 balls, no strikes. Probably going to watch a pitch just to see, and now she'll have a green light to swing away. 3 balls, 1 strike to Janessa Bassett. Strike 2, a little bit lower than Janessa thought, but she'll stay in there and battle. Janessa Bassett for the 2nd time in the first inning so far. And she hits one towards second. Going to be tough to beat out. And she's not there in time. The play made there from Gracia Sotomayor to end the inning. So Dixie State puts up 3 hits, scores 7 runs. And that's the end of the first inning. So great first inning there as Cheetah gets thrown out at first on the replay. We'll step aside for a 1-minute break. We'll be back for inning number 2.
I'll take the road less traveled, run free, unwind, unravel someplace outside with lots to do. Green trees, red rocks, and don't forget that blue sky. The sunshine shining, sunshine pouring on me. Think I might just stay a while. Say hooray all day because the sun is gonna shine on me. Sun is gonna shine on me. Sun's gonna shine on me.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Welcome back. It's going to be number 7, Adriana Rupright, the catcher for the Academy of Art. Once again, the Academy of Art, 25-23 on the season, 17-13 in Pac West. The Pac West, a very tough conference in almost any sport you play. As Adriana makes contact, they're standing in the very back corner of the box, trying to get as much time to look at these pitches from Brooklyn as you can possibly get. That's probably where I would be. If I had to bat against Brooklyn, I'd be standing right on top of that back line of chalk, hoping to high heaven I could make contact.
I think if I was going against Brooklyn right now, I'd be a little nervous because she's smiling while she's pitching, Hayden. I mean, as a competitor, I mean, obviously you love to see somebody having fun, but man, if I'm lined up against somebody and he's smiling at me, I'm like, something's coming. I don't know what it is, but
yeah, if she's smiling, I guarantee she'd be smiling if I was batting because she'd be looking at my legs just shaking. I'd be standing there hoping I don't get hit. And she'd be like, I can probably throw any pitch I want. He's not going to touch it.
Not going to touch it.
And she would probably be right. But I have caught quite a few pitches in my day because my little sister is a fast pitch pitcher. So I do have that advantage on most people. That I have seen the release multiple thousands of times.
Thousands.
So we try to get my little sister pitching, anywhere from 400 or 500 a week.
Wow.
Over the last few summers. So I've caught a few different fastballs.
Wow.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes now, as Brooklyn will try to work into her 3rd strikeout on the day. And the pitch is on the way, and swung on and fouled straight back. Look out, parking lot. That one's coming for you. So Adriana Ruprecht stays alive with the foul ball.
Man, I mean, not only are we enjoying softball today, but it is an incredible day outside. It is beautiful.
A little bit of wind is kind of keeping it cool. Got my sleeves rolled up, working on my tan up here, trying to catch up to Darius's tan. As the ball's hit over Josie, backhand, throws across the diamond.
Oh.
Not in time, as Ruprecht beats her down the line, just barely. So that'll probably be an infield hit. As the ball comes across, fielded cleanly, thrown across cleanly. Just Ruprecht, Josie's deep in the hole there. And Ruprecht does beat the ball. Great call there by your first base umpire, Brooks Hartman. I don't know if he's no relation, I imagine. And now stepping in will be Clune Samantha. She's going to hit one way back. That's where I parked my car. Please don't find it. So Samantha Clune fouls the first pitch off a mile into the parking lot.
Maybe they should invest in, with the advances in technology, maybe they should put like mini cameras inside of baseballs and softballs just to see what it's like when it travels.
Or at least like a speedometer.
Something.
So you can pick up the speed. But they have so many different technologies. They have speed guns in almost every ballpark in the major leagues. You can see how far the balls are traveling now, what speed they're exiting at. So they're probably just like, you guys are wasting your time even thinking about it. We already got that stuff.
We already got it covered.
The camera would probably be blasted with how hard some of these athletes hit the ball. But
probably.
0-2 count here to Samantha Clune. And that ball's going to try to stay in play. Danny's got room over by the fence. She makes a play, gets the out. So 1 down here in the 2nd inning, as one thing Danny Barthoff does is make plays over in foul territory. She lives in foul territory over there, making plays for Dixie State as she's moved over from the middle infield this year.
That third base position is no joke.
Dom Savatasi now going to step into the plate, number 3 left fielder for the Academy of Art. Let's see what she can do. Dom on the year is batting .338. I believe she has 27 hits. I believe, yes, 27 hits. First pitch went by for a ball. Brooklyn gets a sign, grabs the ball, and here comes the delivery. Swung on and hit this way, that way, and straight back to the fence. Not even close to us, luckily. Went right by my eyes. Got a giant net here, though, so I'm not too worried.
How long do you think it takes these softball teams to practice their chants, Hayden?
Too long.
You think so?
Absolutely. That's one thing about softball. Watching my little sister play travel ball those years. You think college is bad? Wait till you get like little screaming 11 and 12 and 13-year-old girls yelling these as I coach.
Could only imagine.
I'm just like, oh my goodness. You guys do your thing. You guys yell. I'm just going to wear my headphones over here on first so I don't have to hear it. Danny scoops that one up foul. And she'll have to go back to the batter's box. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. To Dom. I hope they work on these chants during the bus rides.
I'm assuming that's when they do it.
And I hope for the sake of those bus drivers they actually don't. But you never know when they work on them.
You never know.
Strike 3. Brooklyn Beardshirt gets her looking on the outside edge. So Brooklyn does chase down the 3rd strikeout of the day for the 2nd out of the inning. That'll take us all the way back. No, it will not. It will take us to Katie Tablada, who recently went in to be the pitcher. So she's going to step in and hit. She's batting .571 on the year with 7 at-bats. So she got 7 at-bats, 4 hits. She scored 3 times. If she gets on base, she scores, and she also has 3 RBIs. So Katie Tablata, not normally known for being the hitter, but she has started, and she takes one right in the hand. That should be a base.
Ooh. That didn't look like it.
Unless she swung. And I think she did swing. Might have got the bat as well, but got her right in the hand as you lean in and watch this replay. Ouch.
Ooh.
And she is the pitcher, so that is going to be
That's going to be rough.
Tough.
I couldn't imagine having your hand gripped on the bat and then having that ball smashed right into one of your knuckles. Oh, man. Ooh.
The head coach trying to say she did not attempt to swing, which I am agreeing with the head coach here, that she did not swing, but she's not going to get her way on that one.
Yeah, that's a miscue on that one.
Because she did not swing through. The ball hit her in the hands, but the barrel of the bat never crossed the line that it can't cross for it to be considered a strike. So she just has to wear that on the hand, step back in there and try again. 1 ball, 1 strike to Katie Tablata. Fouls off straight back. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. And once again, Brooklyn has her right where she wants her. She has a full array of pitches here. She's completely in control. We'll see what she does. We'll hope Katie's hand is all right and she can come back out and continue pitching for the Academy of Art as well. Swung on and hit up, and there's Danny Barthoff once again. 2 hands and the out. So 3 up, or 4 up and 3 down, as one did reach on another hit from Adriana Ruprecht. So we'll step aside for 1 minute. We'll be back with the second inning.
So I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
There is a place where rocks bleed, and nature blushes on a battlefield green with envy, where dimples determine destiny, and a tiny wooden T holds the outcome in the balance. There is a place where friends are opponents, and opponents are friends, where the prize is elusive, the conquest is captivating, and the score isn't settled till the drinks are down. There is a place.
We're back inside once again, Carl Brooks Field. Not inside, but we're here. We're actually outside in the sun. It's a beautiful day.
It is a beautiful day. I mean, as if I needed a tan. I feel like I'm going to have a tan after this, Hayden.
That's what I'm going for, Darius. You got to catch up. You got a head start on me with the tan game, but I'm trying to catch up.
You might after today.
That's the goal.
Speaking of catching up, are you trying to catch up to Dixie State right now? Dixie State up 7-0. 3 hits, 7 runs. An incredible first inning from the Trailblazers, Hayden. As long as I've watched baseball, softball, I've never seen, that many runs in 1 inning, at least in the first inning. So it's incredible. Like I said, I always learn something new, see something amazing and spectacular when I watch these girls play.
I was going to say, every time you watch Dixie State, this is basically what you get. Something interesting, something fun, something new. And now we get to watch Bailey Gaffin, some of the quickest hands on the team. I call her Quick Hands Gaffin because she can get the ball through.
Oh, yeah.
She can get her hands through the zone extremely quick. And she might put those people over there on the right foul pole in danger. There's one rocket right back up the middle once again. She'll add to her hit total there. So Bailey Gaffin does her job as leadoff, and she jumps on board. Single up the middle. So chalk up another hit for Bailey Gaffin. That's number 54 on the season. You're not going to catch her, ladies and gentlemen. She's running away from the rest of the Dixie State athletes who are trying to stay in the chase.
And Kaylin Delane coming in for Gaffin to run, designated runner.
Now we'll stay there with Shelby Young.
fielder.
As she'll try to do something with her first real at bat with this, as she walked in 4 pitches in the first one. So Shelby Young, with once again one of us seniors here at Dixie State, watches the first pitch low for a ball. As Caitlin DeLang, not being held on by anyone, get as much of a lead off here as you want, Caitlin.
Like you mentioned earlier about Shelby Young, man, she's a hard person not to love. I mean, just a great personality, a very kind-hearted person.
Absolutely, one of the favorites here at Dixie State. Obviously, because I have a lot of classes with her, that's one reason. But they're going to pick the catch there as not enough to get over the infield. Shortstop backs up and makes a play. Shelby is retired on that one. So 1 down. Just got too much of the handle of the bat there, no barrel. But that'll bring up Kenzie Sawyer. Kenzie, once again, I might mention this every time she plays, but she did set a crushing home run record out of the JUCO she played at. She had 50 home runs.
Oh, my goodness.
She came in here and just hasn't been able to swing it quite like that. She only has 3 on the season so far, but that one's going to be turned for a double play. Not in time as Kenzie beats it out. So they do get the lead runner up the middle as Caitlin DeLang goes out, but Kenzie Sawyer gets down the line in time for a fielder's choice.
But 50 home runs.
As the ball was picked up by the shortstop there and tossed quickly to second in time. Caitlin DeLang does a great job of sliding in and breaking up that double play. Yeah, 50 home runs.
So she was the big dog on campus.
Absolutely. I mean, she was hitting everything at that JUCO level. Coming up here, you see a little bit better pitching. I mean, it's not a JUCO anymore, but you're still seeing the same ball, same dimensions on field, same bats, a little bit of different area, obviously. And Mallory watched the first pitch go by for a ball. Mallory here last time up, she just made us look like geniuses and went yard.
Man, went absolutely crazy, berserk.
With the bases juiced. And she sees that pitch. There's going to Kenzie Sawyer going to take a bag. No one holding her on. No one covering the bag. Smartly steals one. Not a common steal for Kenzie, as that is her 4th on the year. She is 4 for 4 now.
Wow.
When she goes, she knows.
She knows. Girl got some wheels too.
Now put Mal with another chance to pick up another RBI. Oh, changeup floats on her as Mallory's eyes got about the size of the softball, thinking if that comes down, I'm going to knock it over the fence one more time.
Ooh.
So 3 straight balls to Mallory. Don't want to mess up here. Coach might give her the green light with a 7-run lead. I hope he does. And he doesn't. She has to watch one right over the middle. That was her pitch. She wanted it. Now coach will say go ahead and swing away. 3 balls, 1 strike.
I feel like when you've been hitting the ball so long, as long as these girls have, the pitches kind of slow down for you in your mind. That's probably why they hit so well.
Yeah, repetition, almost like any sport, anything you do. The more you do it, the easier it becomes. And Kenzie stays on second. Mal could draw another walk. So Dixie State being patient in the batter's box today, as they have now walked 4 times already in 2 innings.
And Arista Honey, no stranger to making big plays. I recall a couple weeks ago where she had a walk-off home run to win a game. So I wouldn't be surprised to see her make another big play here.
We'd be enjoying to see it. Inside corner, too much, no strike. Tablata a little frustrated with that call from the umpire. She snaps the ball back on the throw from the catchers. We'll see if she's just not getting the spot she wanted or if she's just missing that spot. 1 ball, no strikes. Arista Honey swung on, and that's going to be a blooper into short. It'll work. Wow. They're going to score Kenzie, and it'll stand up Mallory Paulson at second. So RBI single for Arista Honey. Once again, another senior joining the RBI party. All 7 RBIs today have come from your seniors.
Seniors stepping up big on senior day. I mean, this would be the day. I mean, you should step up every day, but obviously this one being special, this one meaning a little bit more.
So Kenzie has to reach on the fielder's choice, 6-4 fielder's choice. Will come all the way around to score, and now I believe we are going to have someone, number 12, it's just going to be Jessica Gonzalez bat, but Corey Gahn, number 44. Nope, Riley Tedica, sorry. Riley Tedica is going to step in to run for Arista Honey. And now Jessica Gonzalez, who walked her first at bat, is going to step up with runners on first and second and see if she can't get a hold of one as well. Ball in the dirt, knocked down and stays there. Paulson at second, Tedica at first. And Jessica Gonzalez, your batter. 1 ball, no strikes. Inside corner, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to
Good
Jess
pitch.
Gonzalez.
Good pitch. Waiting to see Jessica get a hold of one of these pitches here, Hayden.
I haven't seen Jess hit a home run for a good minute.
For a
so
while.
I wouldn't mind seeing one as well.
Long
As
overdue.
she watches another ball go by. 2 balls, 1 strike. Tablata trying to zone in here.
I'm going to just put this out into the universe. That's what I want for graduation. My graduation gift, Jessica Gonzalez hitting a home run.
Okay.
That's what I want.
That's all he wants. Jessica not asking a lot, really.
No.
200 feet. Maybe 207 feet by the time you get over that little 6-foot fence out there, but
Just something.
put a blast into one here. She sees 3 balls, 1 strike. Great count for a hitter.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to walk to get to Danny Barthoff, but you do. So Jessica Gonzalez walks again. A common thing for Jessica Gonzalez this season. She started out the year on fire. I mean, she was hitting home runs every other day, and she now has 20 walks on the season.
The third baseman.
And rightfully so. I mean, as a pitcher, you don't want to pitch to her. You don't want her getting a hold of one of your pitches because she's going to make you look bad.
So bases juiced once again. Danny Barthoff stepping in. She's no stranger to big hits either, as she got on base with a single her last at bat. I believe she went right at the middle. No, she went right past third baseman on her single. And we'll see what she does. Takes the first pitch for a ball. As she stands in waiting on number 2. That was going to be a strike around the bottom of the knees.
Yeah.
1-1. So Tablata doing a great job of fighting back and staying calm, even though the bases are loaded.
Right.
And she's pitching to one of the more dangerous hitters, and she hits a line drive.
Wow.
And she's going to try to score 2. They round around the corner, throws there on time, and the tag is there at home. So Danny will get the RBI on the first run across, but a great throw gets the runner for Arista Honey Riley Tedica at home. Coach Simpkins not sure he should have sent her there, but he went for it. They did get a run across. They did get 2 runs across in that inning. As you watch the replay, great hit there. And let's take a look at the throw. A magnificent throw from Dom Savasili, and it goes right on time. 1 hopper to the catcher, and the umpire punches her out. So we'll take a 30-second break, and we'll be back here at Carl Brooks Field for some more softball.
What? The storks are bringing me a baby brother.
Storks know how to keep kids safe. Do you?
What?
Oh my gosh, you don't know.
I know.
You don't? Oh man, you laugh when you're uncomfortable.
No.
Making sure your child is in the right seat is one of the steps to safer travel.
We can do this together.
To know for sure that your child is in the right seat for their age and size,
Remember when I was a baby? It felt like 1 minute ago.
What?
visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat.
What he said.
I take the road less traveled, run free, unwind, unravel, someplace outside with lots to do. Green trees, red rocks, and don't forget that blue sky. The sunshine shining, sunshine pouring on me. Think I might just stay a while. Say hooray all day because the sun is gonna shine on me. Sun is gonna shine on me. Sun's gonna shine on me.
And the sun is going to do exactly that, as it's going to shine on us today. Out here, a beautiful day. Enjoying the sun that is shining on me, working on my tan. My tan's going to be a little uneven. My right side's going to be a little more toasty, my left, but, I can deal with that.
Hey, me too. It's all right.
Gracie Sotomayor going to step into the plate now, leading off the 3rd inning. Couple quick steps into the front of the box. Brooklyn slows down and gets her off balance for strike number 1. Sotomayor hit a shot towards the shortstop her first at bat, and then it was dropped over at first. So she did reach on the play. Gracie now shows bunt. Ball low and away. Ball 1. Sotomayor and Brooklyn going to have a little battle here. As Sotomayor trying to get something started for the Academy of Art, as they trail by 9 here in the 3rd inning. Outside edge called strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Beautiful pitch.
Great job there by Jessica Gonzalez holding the frame until the umpire gave the call. Gonzalez, one thing she does really well is she catches with her glove, not so much her body. So she stays put, and when you stay put as a catcher, it makes the umpire see the pitches a lot easier to make a call rather than moving your body. You move your body, the umpire thinks the pitch isn't where you want it, and it's going to be a ball. But one thing Brooklyn Beercher is not afraid of is a ground ball. After playing third all year last year, she just stands in there calmly, grabs that ball, and throws it over, which can be difficult for some pitchers. But Brooklyn says, I've done this 1,000 times. I'm going to just go ahead and scoop this and throw it over to first for the out.
See, that's something new I learned too. So basically, catchers play a big role in determining whether it was a strike or a ball.
Oh, absolutely. You'll see the way Jessica Gonzalez, if you just watch Gonzalez's glove, she's going to do a lot of catching, just moving that little bit of forearm and arm. But rarely you'll see her move her body to go get a ball unless it's going to be in the dirt. And in the dirt, you're not going to get a strike anyways. So there's a foul ball from Juliana. So she falls behind. No balls and 2 strikes quickly as well. And her last up, she hit a ball to the third baseman. She actually tried to bunt. Danny cruised in, picked up, and threw it over to second to get the lead runner, so she reached on a fielder's choice. And we'll now see what Juliana has in store for this one. 0-2, not where you want to be as a batter, but still alive. She put right over to Danny. This time Danny, one hop right above her head, scoops it and throws, and out over at first.
Easy out.
So hot shot down the corner, but Danny Barthoff, one hop, stays in control and scoops and throws. That was a shot there.
Oh, yeah. So I say third base is no joke.
Always got to be awake over there, especially on the. I mean, that wasn't even a pull hit. That was just a push down the line, one quick hop and throw across.
Third base, you get caught sleeping, you can mess up a huge play.
Or your face.
Yeah, your face too. Face, elbow, knee, something, throat.
Yeah, strike one there. So Beercher gets one past Jessica West. She struck out her last at bat when she faced her in the first inning. But Jessica West on the season, once again, she has 49 hits for the Academy of Art. So she is a very good hitter from the left side of the plate here. Outside edge, no good. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Jessica West. If you're watching on TV, wondering if it is as warm as it looks on the screen, it absolutely is. What a great changeup from Brooklyn Beercher. My goodness. Nothing changed but the speed of the ball there. No clicks or nothing in her windup. Everything was smooth there. Came out and the ball just floated. What a great changeup there. Brooklyn Beercher gets her watching one. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. We'll see if she can't go after her and try to strike her out for the second time of the day. Jessica West going to do her best to avoid that, and she battles in. Swung on and missed, strike 3. So Brooklyn Beercher clears the side, 3 up, 3 down. Add another strikeout to her total, and she's now got 1, 2, 3, 4 strikeouts on the day. So we'll step aside for a 1-minute break. We'll be back with Dixie State's home half of the 3rd inning.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. But it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, she's putting them in the same basket again. It's like, hello, that's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
State University, the shortstop, number 50.
And we're back. Josie Hartman up to bat for Dixie State softball. Josie Hartman, the senior, trying to go out in a big way on her senior day. And that one is high left. Looks like it's going to be a ball. Starting off 1-0, 1 ball, 0 strikes. Josie Hartman on the year, batting .291.
And looks like we're going to have a change at catcher here.
That's not something I've ever seen. I've never seen the catcher really change. It's always a pitcher change.
I'm trying to see if I can catch a number.
See if she turns her back.
I'm guessing it's going to be number 8.
It looks like 8.
Raya Grant.
Kobe Bryant, the Mamba.
Uh-huh.
No, the Mamba's 24.
So the Raya Grant's going to come in and catch. They'll throw her a couple, let her see a couple behind the mask. And I just got some news from the Dixie State baseball. They did complete the series sweep of Hawaii Hilo.
Wow.
So over there in Hawaii, those lucky buggers, they went 6-1-1. And that is good enough to move them into sole possession of first place in the Pac West baseball standings.
Wow. Congratulations to Dixie State men's baseball.
Absolutely. So they can close out.
Whoa.
If they can close out all wins,
Mm-hmm.
they're going to stand right there in first place
Standing
and
on
win
first.
a conference.
And to my understanding, they won conference last year too, right?
I believe so.
Last year and the year before, were they 2-time conference champions?
I believe they were.
Wow, so this year could potentially be a three-peat. And just a correction, the catcher is Taylor Amuk-Sang, number 20.
Amuk-Sang, 20, okay. I just guessed their other catcher because I saw 2 catchers over here. Didn't even think to look at the utility, Amuk-Sang.
It looked like number 8. I was taken by surprise too.
So 1 ball, 1 strike now. And I believe we got Josie in there. Is that correct?
Yes.
2 balls, 1 strike. Josie Hartman, 3rd inning. Dixie State up 9-0. Another good pitch just on the outside edge. Not getting the call, though. So 3 balls now, 1 strike. Josie Hartman standing in. Her first at bat, she hit a double. Got 2 RBIs, and then she stole third, and she stole home on a pass ball. And she watches the ball forward, so she'll walk. Josie Hartman 1 for 1 on the day with a walk. And a double with 2 RBIs. Not a bad day for senior day. She's still got plenty of innings left here at senior day, though.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll bring us all the way back to Janessa Bassett. Janessa 0 for 2 so far.
Mm-hmm.
Struck out, and she hit a grounder to second. We'll see what she does here in the 3rd. First pitch called strike. So there's strikes on everyone, or on no one but Cheetah so far on the called strike. So the pitcher's at least getting some strikes called against one of the toughest outs in the conference.
Right.
If you weren't getting anything called on her, it'd be real tough. That pitch, no good, 1-1.
I just want to see that Cheetah run, Hayden.
Tabletta, yeah, we haven't had a chance to even see her get down the line at full speed yet because she hit such a hard shot to second that she really didn't get going. If we can get one in the grass and get her to turn 2, though, turn towards second, you'll see some speed as that one goes a little wide. One ball, 2 balls, 1 strike. If we can get one to the grass, she'll be on second because Josie Hartman's fast enough in front of her. She'll be on 3rd as well.
Mm-hmm.
So she'll put one down the first base line. We'll watch how fast the coach can move as he gets out of the way of it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And I just can't get over it. It is a beautiful day.
It is.
A little bit of wind to keep you cool, but not so much you can't do anything with it.
Yeah, St. George is the perfect place to be right now. I mean, it's still snowing in Salt Lake, so.
Ball low, yeah. I did get a few messages of snow this week as well. People upset. I'm out here working on my tan and my tank top.
Yep.
And people are complaining that it's snowing. Told you, St. George is the place.
It is the place to be.
As Janessa Bassett watches the ball for, and she'll walk as well. So another walk for Dixie State. That puts them at 6 on the day, I believe.
That's one thing I'm going to miss after graduating, Hayden, is watching these softball games, man. It's great to see competitors. And that's all Dixie State is made up of on the softball team is pure competitors. That's all they are. And great athletes. And it's incredible to watch them succeed and have succeeded for the past 5 years that I've been here. So it's going to be tough to leave that.
Yeah, you've seen your fair share of softball games in 5 years.
Oh, yeah.
I've been down here for the last 2, but I've been around softball. I mean, I had 4 younger sisters, so I've been around softball for more games than I dare to even try count.
Basically your whole life.
I don't have my sandals on, so I can't get past 10 as it is. But I have seen my fair share of softball. Is Amuk-Sang will go out and try to calm her pitcher down just a little bit. It's one of those things. mentality. If you just cannot get a strike called, it's just wears on you.
Mm-hmm.
And so Brennan Hink is going to step in and run for Cheetah. Won't even get to see her on the base pass, unfortunately, but DeLange, I believe, number 4, is going to step in and be batting now for Gaffin. As coach is going to the younger girls, let them get some innings in. I imagine he'll leave his seniors where they are, though.
I would imagine, especially on senior day.
As DeLange washes the ball up and in, ball 1. So Caitlin now. Caitlin, just a sophomore as well, plays second and plays short. She may be moving over to the shortstop's position next year. Between her, Kirsten Quigley, and Cassidy Morton, those are the 3 girls that still play the shortstop position after Josie will no longer be available.
That's going to be a tough spot to fill. Josie Hartman, a really good shortstop, but I think Dixie State they have the people that can step in and do it.
Yeah, Coach Simpkins always finds a way to bring someone in that's going to help replace some of these seniors. I mean, you had Michelle Duncan. That's a tough fix.
Man.
And then you go and get Erin Fiker. That's a tough fix. And then you turn Brooklyn into a pitcher only, and that's a great fix.
Man.
And the bases are walked loaded again, and now being up number 23, Shelby Young. Shelby Young due for a hit here. We got to have one here.
Just a testament of this coaching staff and the head coach, period, Hayden. I mean, what they can do for their athletes, what they have done for their athletes, and, you know, getting them comfortable positions that maybe they're not necessarily comfortable with. Brooklyn Beardshear, we know she was a power hitter for quite some time here at Dixie State and then turned into a pitcher. And she's done amazing as a pitcher, kind of turned her hitting power into pitching power.
Yeah, and the nice thing about that is one thing that I notice a lot in this sport is if you're pitching and hitting, the mentality is it was so wearing on you, it kind of wears you out. You're not sure whether you're going to hit or whether you're going to pitch.
Right.
And you got to start realizing I got to think about every pitch every batter I'm facing as a pitcher, but then I got to go back into the batter's box and think about hitting.
Right.
So I've seen the struggles with my youngest sister who was a pitcher. Her sophomore year was the 2A MVP sophomore year because she had to pitch and hit, but she had the opportunity to not focus so much on just pitching because they had another great pitcher that was a senior that pitched alongside of her. So she just hit, and she hit the heck out of the ball.
Right.
Her sophomore year, I mean, she had 9 or 10 home runs, bunch of RBIs, bunch of doubles, so she was hitting it really well. And having that, the senior graduate the year after, her batting numbers went down as a junior last year when she had to worry about pitching every single game, every single inning.
Game. Not able to really focus on one thing.
So they'll go to number 7, Adriana Rupright. So they took her out of the catcher's gear and threw her out to the circle. So Adriana's going to warm up a couple pitches here. She'll give it a couple tosses, and we'll be back here. I mean, nine runs. Dixie State trying to add a few more. We'll see what we can do. We'll just stay right here. It's just a couple of warm-up throws. 5 more, 3 more. We'll keep enjoying this beautiful weather. We do have a nice breeze. Thank goodness for the breeze. Without the breeze, it would be
scorching.
Way too hot. Yeah, how do you put that? Way too hot.
Way too hot.
As we got a shot of ourselves, I'm almost catching Darius. If you look up here, you can almost see that my tan is almost as dark as Darius's. It's getting close.
I think I'd be a little terrified if you got that dark today.
If I get that dark today, we better look out. We're gonna need some serious aloe tomorrow.
Oh yeah, serious.
I'm gonna be hurting.
If you get that dark, then man, where am I gonna be?
Yeah, yeah, you're right. So Adriana Rupright is ready to go. Dixie State trots all their girls back out to the bases. Coach Simpkins, let's see if he's going to change anything. I think they're all the same on the base paths. I don't notice anyone different. Number 10 is warming up her bat. That is Taylor Godfrey. She looks like she's going to sub in for Kenzie Sawyer. So she'll be on deck. And Shelby Young will be in the batter's box with a fresh count and the bases loaded. Number 2 is going to catch for... Number 2 is going to catch for RU.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
And that is Juliana Lopez.
Lopez, okay.
And so she just moved from right field to catch. Rupright went to pitch.
Now
and
catching.
Out
Number
in right
3,
field.
Dominique Sabatasi. And playing left field, number 10, Katie Tablata.
Katie Tablata is going to go out to left field, so they're going to bring the left fielder in to catch. I thought they were bringing the right fielder.
At the plate for Dixie State,
So 3 catchers and 3 pitchers for RU today. A lot of substitutions.
All we know now is Shelby Young is going to is going to be the one swinging the bat. That's where we're going to stay at. 1 ball, no strikes. The defense is all over the place, but just know they have 1 position, 1 fielder, and all of them. As Shelby Young digs in for the second pitch of the at-bat. Academy Art still chasing the first out of the inning. Strike 1 called. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Shelby Young. Bases loaded, no outs. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Dixie State leads 9-0. As Adriana winds up and sends it in. Shelby hits back up towards shortstop. 1 is there in time, not in time. So Shelby Young will get the RBI, and she'll reach on a fielder's choice. And that'll push across the runner for Josie, whoever is running for Josie. If Josie was still there, I'm not sure if they subbed or not, but Josie's position will score.
Beautiful hit. Shelby Young getting 1 on the day. It's about time. Glad to see that.
Godfrey.
And Taylor Godfrey will now step in, and she'll take a hack at it from the left side. Strike called on the first pitch. So we got runners on the corners, 1st and 3rd. Shelby on 1st, and I think it's Brenna Hink at number 22 at 3rd. That subbed in for Cheetah, I believe. So batting for Kenzie is Taylor Godfrey. And she sends one right back up the middle. A great hit right past the pitcher for an RBI single for Taylor Godfrey. So she goes ahead and collects and makes Coach look like a genius once again, as Taylor Godfrey goes ahead and adds to her RBI total on the day with another great hit.
That was a nice hit. Hear the power behind that one. You know it's a good hit when you can hear the oomph behind that bat swing.
Yeah, you can hear the hits. So Shelby on 2nd, Taylor on 1st, and Mal Paulson stepping up to bat. 1 for 1 on the day with a walk. Once again, she had that grand slam. The wind is dying down. She's got plenty of juice once again. Let's see if she gives another one a ride. We'd love to see it. We got no complaints if she does.
No, none at all.
1 ball, no strikes. Swung on and hit it towards the 3rd base dugout, off the dugout, and comes back into play. 1-1. See what Malley does here. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runners at 1st and 2nd for Dixie State. Right calls time. Has a little bit of miscommunication with the pitch call. They'll talk about that, figure it out. Whether she's not seeing the call clearly or just can't pick it up, she'll take care of it. And the pitch is on the way. Fouled off towards Simpkins. Doesn't even phase him. He's seen so many of those in his day. I'm sure he's just another ball, another day.
Just another one.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Mallory Paulson now. He's got to protect.
Another one. Khaled voice.
Pitch is on the way. Swung on and hit a mile high, but it's going to be a mile foul as well, as Mallory Paulson stays alive.
Battling here.
So Adriana Rupright, just a freshman, has played catch. She's gone out to warm up in the bullpen, and now she's back here trying to pitch against a very high-powered Dixie State offense as a freshman. Very promising, though, if you are the Academy of Art, you can trust a freshman to go in here and in the situation she's in and try to work herself out of it. So a lot of people see these blowout games, 10-0, 9-0, 8-0, whatever they are, and think, oh, this game was just awful. But for the teams, it really is great. You get the chance for these teams to really let some of their other players, let some of the younger kids get in the games that maybe they haven't had a chance to be in very often.
Right.
So if you're not a freshman and sophomore that is just an absolute stud, you don't get to play as often at Fort where you're playing against juniors and seniors trying to compete for a spot.
Exactly.
So these games are good moments for them to try to get time. As Riley Tedica now
Well, it's a good teller of the future as well. Shows what you have, in your back pocket.
At the plate, designated player,
Absolutely.
number 44, Riley Tedeca.
So Riley Tedeca now going to bat for Arista after Arista is done for the first game of today, I imagine. She'll probably play one more time in the second game. And Riley hits one out towards the fans out and left again, over our camerawoman's head. She's all good. She's alive out there. And Riley goes strike one. Still only one out, bases loaded. And Riley hits one a little closer to the coaches, dodges out of the way, hits his bucket. Should have just stayed down on the grounder and fielded it, but it was coming a little bit. He thought it was coming harder than it was.
Good reaction
no balls,
time.
2 strikes. It's the last place I'm going to sit, to be honest.
Yeah. I'm not sitting anywhere near third base.
Especially out on a bucket in the middle where there's no fence. Riley Tedeca goes deep to the right side. That's going to be a scoreboard shot. It's a grand slam. Talk about 2 grand slams in the same game.
Goodness.
Riley Tedeca, the pitch hit grand slam to the right side. That was just straight power.
Pure power.
2 to the left, and then she decides, you know what, you're going to pitch it outside? I'm going to hammer it over the right field fence. I thought I was heading for the scoreboard. Watch this replay. Riley Tedeca blows that ball up as she clears the bases for Dixie State. This is how the Dixie State team started the year. Grand slam after grand slam after grand slam. Then they cooled off for a minute. We wondered where it went. Well,
Here it
the
is.
good news, it's back. It is back. Riley Tedeca grand slam. She says, hey, Mal, you're a senior. Watch this.
Watch this.
I'm a freshman. Let me show you how it's done. To the opposite field.
Man.
What a shot.
That ball
Both
had no
home runs have
choice.
been on the right side of the second base today.
Man. Beautiful hit. You knew that one was gone as soon as she connected, Hayden. I mean, it had a bunch of zip on it. It looked like it was saying, see you later. Had a suitcase in hand and everything.
Yeah, that thing was crushed. And I think we're going to have a pinch hitter one more time maybe. She went down to the bullpen to warm somebody up. And now she's going to come all the way from the bullpen on a dead sprint, put a helmet on, and step in the batter's box and swing away maybe. We'll see. So I think her name is... I'm not sure who's coming in, to be honest with you.
Please, now playing left field, number 6, Mariah Latham.
I think it might be Destiny Diaz coming in.
It is. Number 3.
So Destiny comes from the North 40, or I guess that'd be the South 40, out there catching for the warmer-up for the next pitcher. And she's going to step in the box, try to breathe a couple, get some oxygen in her. She's going to bat for Jess. As Dixie State blowing this one open, 15-0. 7 runs in the first, 2 in the third, 6 more in the, or 2 in the second, 6 more in the third. That's a tongue twister, but that's what it's at.
That's where it is, though.
8 hits, 15 runs. And Riley Tedeca says, watch this on that grand slam. So Destiny Diaz, just a freshman.
Wow.
Tough act to follow from your other freshman.
Yes.
But we'll see if she can just put one in play. Sees the first pitch, low and away, strike 1. And the thing I love about Dixie State and the girls is they all get along so well. I mean, they were excited. Jessica Gonzalez, the one that's getting subbed out, is screaming for Diaz to come from the bullpen so she can hit for her.
It's truly a family affair. It's a family environment, and Hayden, it's why they're so successful. They're a team. They're not just friends at practice and friends during the game. No, they're friends all the time, and they're more than friends. It's family.
And now we've got Cassidy Morton stepping in for Danny. So she'll take a hack at one. And we'll see if he sticks with the other seniors or if Josie's going to have someone hit for her after this. I imagine you just stay with them. It's senior day. You're going to have to let them hit until they can't hit anymore.
At the plate, number 14, Cassidy Morton.
So Cassidy Morton going to step up. And if the seniors or if the freshmen haven't proven themselves yet about what you have to look forward to next year here at Dixie State, I don't know what more you're waiting for.
Yeah, I don't.
You're not losing your center fielder, who, by the way, is nominated for the National Player of the Year for the second year in a row now.
Wow.
You're getting back all your infield besides your shortstop. And your first baseman. So you lose a few pieces there. But once again, you've got these freshmen that have been watching them play, learning from them for the last year.
Practicing with them,
ready
too.
to walk in and do it. So Dixie State is in good hands with these younger kids.
They reload every year, Hayden.
Cassidy Morton with the 200 average right there on the little screen. No home runs and 3 ribbies. 2 balls, and she hits this one down the line. It's going to be fielded in fair territory. Thrown across the diamond for the out. So they get out of the inning, but not before giving up 6 runs in the inning. A grand slam from Riley Tedeka highlights that inning, and this might be the replay. This is Cassidy's replay down third base line. Picked up and thrown across the diamond there nicely by Freddie Carrillo. So we'll step aside for a 1-minute break. We'll be back for the 4th inning.
Your daughter is having trouble learning French. Do you A, hire a tutor?
Bonjour.
B, enforce a French-only rule at home? Or C, watch some foreign films? When it comes to parenting, there are no perfect answers, but that's okay, because you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Teens in foster care will love you just the same.
There is a place where the sun doesn't hide in the winter, where the greens stay green and the crimson canyons still glow. There is a place where dimples determine destiny, and a tiny wooden tee holds the outcome in the balance. There is a place where we drive for show, putt for dough, and settle the score with another round. There is a place.
Alexandria Melendez is going to step in and pitch from the circle. So Brooklyn Beardshire will take a break after the 15-0 lead, so nothing crazy happens. A great decision there by head coach Randy Simpkins in this moment. You're up 15. Regionals are coming up. Keep your players healthy, whether it's senior day or not. You kind of gotta take care of them.
Got to.
There's more season left for these kids.
Definitely. You got postseason, you got regionals, you got all that stuff coming up for you. So I mean, great move by Simpkins.
And we'll see a lot of changes in the infield as well. This is almost like a JV squad here. The young kids get a chance to get in some Pac West region play here. They don't get to see it a lot. We got 17 at first. That is Corey Gahn. We got Caitlin DeLang at second. I think is that Brenna Hink out in center. And there's a shot. Right field, Taylor Godfrey playing a great spot. Playing normally deep. If she plays normal spot in right field, that ball's going to land in front of her. But she was playing shallow, and she gets up and makes a great play there.
Good play, good positioning.
So way to go, Taylor, playing that one shallow and getting there. As Brenna Hink was cruising over to be the backup. Just to once again doing a great job. So Carrillo is retired on that one with a 1 pitch. And we'll see if the Academy of Art can't start something here with Youngquist. Youngquist struck out her first at bat. That one looked good, not good enough. 2 balls, no strikes. One out. Too low. 3 balls, no strikes. Alexandria going to have to battle back here.
Full count.
Not something that Alex is afraid of, though. Alex, once again, a solid pitcher coming in. Pitching behind Brooklyn Beardshire. Has had herself a heck of a year as well for Dixie State. And I imagine she's going to be called upon next year to kind of carry the squad for a minute with a little bit of help from the new pitchers coming in. So she's kind of got to watch Brooklyn do her thing this year and realize, hey, that's me next year. That's what I get to come in and try to do for this team.
I got to carry the load now.
And it looks like we might have a runner. We will. It's going to be number, is that a 1?
Number 1.
Number 1, Gabby Hershey, just a freshman. Gabby Hirsch.
Running for Academy of Art, number 1, Gabby Hirsch.
Just a freshman.
At the plate, Adriana.
Plays the outfield when she does play the field. And now Alexandria will dig in and try to pitch to Rupright, I believe. Roop sees the first pitch called for a strike, so Alexandria bounces back after a 4-pitch walk and delivers the first pitch strike here to Roop right. A ball up the middle for a double play would be the ideal situation here for Alexandria. Get out of the inning.
Get out.
We'll see what she does. Swung on and hit into the own foot of Roop right. So 2 strikes, way ahead now, Alexandria. Swung on and bounced across the middle. There's one there. She's going to go clear across the line, but not in time. Corey Gahn has to come up. Josie Hartman unable to get there. It's going to be an infield hit for Roop Wright. So Roop Wright reaches on another single. That's her second of the day, I believe. As Josie gets all the way over there, just a tough, that's a long distance and a short 60 feet to try to beat the runner.
Yeah.
Especially when it takes a high hop like that. So Roop Wright puts in a great spot in the infield. And Alexandria now has a little bit of trouble with one runner in scoring position. There's a line drive out towards left. It's going to be fair. Shelby Young going to have a chance to hose her, but doesn't. They hold her at third. Get a little excited because I know Shelby's got the cannon out there to do it. And another base hit there by number 12. So the Academy of Art is staying alive here, battling back. Love to see it from a young team. Never giving up. So 2 singles in a row after a walk. And that was number 12, Samantha Clune. We'll see if number 3 stays in the lineup. She does, and that's going to be Sam Seva Atasi. 333 on the season with 12 RBIs. As you see right there, she's just a freshman. So once again, the Academy of Art, a young team. There's a shot of the middle. 1. Josie going to go across for 2. Got them both. Corey Gahn digs it up. Yes, indeed. The run will not get across in time. Josie Hartman scoops one up, takes it herself for the 6-3 double play to get out of the inning. And Dixie State keeps them scoreless through 4.
That was beautiful.
We'll step aside for 1 minute, and we'll be back after this replay with the bottom half of the 4th inning for Dixie State. Scoop, throw, and a great dig there by Corey Gahn. Stretch out and go grab it.
Get caught buzz driving, and you could do some hard time.
Craig, knock it off.
Sorry, Mom.
It could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. And that could set you back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving. Your son wants to get a cat, but you're allergic. Do you A, prepare yourself, B, make the best of it,
C squared equals
25.
Good job.
or C, find a loophole? When it comes to parenting, there are no perfect answers, but that's okay, because you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Teens in foster care will love you just the same.
And welcome back inside Carl Brooks Field. Once again, Hayden Peterson, Darius Matthews. Game 1 has been all Dixie State. And senior Josie Hartman going to stay in and take her at bat. 1 for 1 on the day. She's got her double, 2 RBIs, steals all the way around on 2 pass balls, takes third, takes home. She's scored twice, having herself a day, 1 for 1, and she got a walk in her second at bat. This is her 3rd time to the plate. As we'll see if she can't add another hit to her senior day, game 1. 297 on the season, 1 homer. First pitch swung on and hit straight into the ground and straight up, and it rolls foul. So first pitch swung, foul ball, strike 1.
Again, like we mentioned earlier, Josie Hartman not missing one single game in her career at Dixie State. I think that's not just her physical will, but her mental will. And it's pure heart. And
she even had knee surgery earlier in the year.
Yep.
And she battled back from that to get healthy and be ready to start game 1 of the year.
Oh, yeah.
So I saw her limping around in the communications building on crutches. I was like, oh, no.
Yeah, what's happening here?
The reliability, what's going on here? So just a simple knee surgery. I'll be fine. I said, all right.
I'm good.
I trust you. I was walking around with my shoulder slinged up. I was like, I've just got a shoulder slinged up. I'm sure I'll be fine too. Can announce these games with one shoulder.
I remember I was worried. I saw you with that sling on. I'm like, oh, no, he can't call games anymore.
Yeah.
But you battled back, Hayden. You inspired
It's amazing what my mouth can do without an arm. Keep them coming. Josie lays out the pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes. She tries to add, once again, to her senior day totals. And not only that, but her career totals.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anyone will probably ever touch the start of the game total record.
No.
They played so many games. They went all the way up to regionals. They were regional runner-up her freshman year.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly your sophomore year. Don't quote me on that.
Right.
But
I trust you.
They were, they played some serious amount of games.
Oh, yeah.
So 3 balls, 2 strikes, payoff pitch from Rupert Wright on its way now. Hartman way above the eyes, and she'll walk again. So Josie on base percentage 1,000 today. So far, she draws the second walk of the day. See if she takes off her, try to take a second stolen base. Brenna Hink gonna bat now in the place of Cheetah.
Number 22.
Cheetah goes 0 for 2 on the day with a walk. So we'll see what Hink does. First pitch called strike right over the plate. And Josie Hartman staying put on first for now. Maybe with the 15-run lead, coach doesn't want to try to add to the stolen base totals, which is a coachy thing to do.
Yeah.
1 ball, 1 strike. As Dixie State, once again, will be in the mercy situation if they can get to the next inning without giving up any runs. It'll be over. They will not hit again this game. So right now we are 6 outs away from game 1 being wrapped up. 3 for Dixie and 3 for the Art Academy. Strike 1 on Brenna Hink. Got her with a changeup. Strike 2, pardon me. As Brenna Hink swings all the way through a changeup, expecting something with a little more mustard on it, but not so. Ball up in the air. Josie doing the right thing as an athlete there. Stay put.
Staying put. That was a high pitch.
Don't take any bases right now. Coach does not want to rub any more salt in the wound than there already is. It's one of those moments where, as a coach, you're not sure, do we send a runner early to get him called out? Do we just go 1 base at a time? I wouldn't be surprised unless Brenna Hink hits it over the fence to just see Josie hold up at second either.
Hold up.
But the count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Brenna Hink, go after one right here. Swing away.
I think
no matter what.
Just swing.
As she lays off it, it's a ball outside. The umpire was hoping she would swing as well. You got a 15-run lead. I'm going after every single pitch I see.
Yep. That's why I didn't play baseball, because I did that regardless, but, you know, especially in this situation.
The second baseman, number 4, Caitlin DeLange.
So Caitlin DeLange now, her first at bat, she also walked, and then she was thrown out on a fielder's choice over at second. A great dig there by the catcher, though. So catcher sees these are moments when your players are still getting work, still getting to work on their skills. Ball's a little scuffed up. They decide to throw it in. The umpire going to look at it and say, "We'll use it later. We'll make you think we changed it, but we aren't going to." So Rupert Wright gets a new ball. She's got 1 ball, no strikes here to Caitlin. That ball's in the dirt, and Josie's going to take third. As I just told them, I didn't think they would, but they do.
They do.
So Josie all the way over to third. I'd be extremely surprised to see her take home on a pass ball.
A little catcher-pitcher conversation going on here.
Yeah, once again, this is one of those moments where you're like, let's just move on to the next game. It's 15-0. We got a doubleheader. Let's bounce back.
Right.
Get this one out of the way and start up another one.
Let's move on.
So Caitlin DeLange, 2 balls, no strikes. Swung on and missed in the dirt. I like to see her swinging away. I like to see the aggressiveness. You got a huge lead. Anything close, go after it. See if you can't put it into play somewhere.
Right.
Try to make something happen.
Something. Get your feet wet a little bit.
That one's going to hit down the first base line. They're going to go. Oh, great play there by the first baseman. Caitlin DeLange about gets knocked over down the baseline. But a great play by the first baseman. I wasn't sure if she was going to run up the line like she did, but she made the great decision.
Young.
You watch this replay and you watch her pursuit angle, she would be a great football player.
I was going to say, she took a great angle and about knocked her over. So you know she can hit. So
Oh,
Shelby
yeah.
Young now going to have a chance to get her first base hit of the day. She's been on base twice with a walk and a fielder's choice, but has not got a hit yet. And she takes first pitch up and away. Runner still in scoring position, second and third, with Shelby Young into the plate. Once again, all of your seniors who have plate appearances have pushed runs across for Dixie State today. All of them getting RBIs in game one.
Mm-hmm.
Shelby with 1, Hartman with 2, Mallory with 4, and Arista Honey with 1 of her own. And we'll see if Shelby can't add to the total. 3 balls, no strikes. Coach, give her the green light. Say swing away no matter what. Or we'll see if Coach stays disciplined with the way he does with many of his players and keeps them honest. And he does, and she walks. So Shelby Young, once again, another walk.
Is that quote from Space Jam, is that Bill Murray when he's saying just swing? Or am I thinking of a baseball movie?
I'm going to say it's a baseball movie.
I feel like I thought it was Space Jam when they were playing golf, but I could be wrong.
Oh, it could be as well.
Godfrey.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Just swing.
Just swing.
I was thinking of Rookie of the Year when he rolls the tape off his glove and his mom's name's under there, and she tells him to throw the floater. But Taylor Godfrey takes strike 1. So bases loaded for Taylor. We'll see what she does with it. Swung on and hit foul over to the practice field, or to the intramural field, whatever you want to call it, but she's down now, 2 strikes. Great position to be as a hitter because you know if it's close enough you can swing away at it.
Right.
Probably one of my favorite counts is having 2 strikes on me because then I don't get in trouble for swinging because I thought it was close. Unless it's clearly above my head, then you might look like an idiot. But Taylor fouls off another one to the same spot, to the same people, as they're now going to race out for the ball. But Bailey Gaffin wins that race once again.
It is just swing. It's from Space Jam when Michael Jordan's playing baseball, and the catcher's telling him to swing. He's trying to get in his head.
Oh, okay.
Ha-ha! We found it out. That was going to bother me all day because it's been in my head the whole time I've been calling this game.
Just swing.
Swing. Yeah, maybe it's because I saw Shelby Young wear number 23.
That
so
could
brought
be
back
it.
Space Jam.
Godfrey living on that side. Oh, what a break!
Wow.
What a great play by the catcher as she lays out right there.
Wow.
My goodness, what a play. She was full extension all the way out. That is a play of the game for right now for the defensive side. My goodness.
Incredible play.
What an unbelievable catch from the catcher. I believe that's number 3, Dom Sevatasi. What? Look at the reaction time. I mean, the ball literally goes up. She sprints over about 4 steps and then lays all the way out to make a catch.
That's what you call a YOLO moment.
That was amazing. She'll want the tape for that one later. That was a great play by Dom. Unreal. So strike called there. Mark it down in the book as an unbelievable catch.
That was a beauty.
Whether you're from Dixie or are you have to understand that was an amazing catch. Swung in on, missed, strike 2. So way ahead right here. Rupright doing her thing.
A lot of bacon on that swing, just no eggs, Hayden.
Yep, just couldn't quite connect for the complete shot. Once again, Rupright unable to get the pitch she wants. As she goes out and talks, or has the catcher come out, Dom, come out to the circle and talk with her real quick. Bases loaded. Don't want to throw a mistake here. You're up 0-2 in the count.
Right.
Nothing easy. And she leaves one up in the air. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Up again, 2 balls, 2 strikes, evens the count up. For number 17, is that whose bat is this? Corey gone right now?
think so.
I think it is, Corey. Last time she
It
got
is.
up, she hit one right over the College World Series banner out there in Dixie State history of 2013, 14, and 15. This time she swing on and miss. There's nowhere for them to go. She steps on home for the out, and she's got her. So Ruprecht gets out of the inning after a tremendous catch from Dom Seva Itasi with a tremendous catch, defensive play of the game. We'll be back 1 minute for the fifth inning.
No runs on, no hits, no errors in the inning, 3 runners.
I take the road less traveled, run free, unwind, unravel someplace outside with lots to do. Green trees, red rocks, and don't forget that blue sky. The sunshine shining, sunshine pouring on me. Think I might just stay a while. Say hooray all day because the sun is gonna shine on me. Sun is gonna shine on me. Sun's gonna shine on me.
You don't have to be so strong.
Strength is not optional. This is my mother, my purpose. Real muscle is lifting her spirits between bedpans and bad news from doctors that doubt her strength. Strength is buried in bills, managing meds, and swallowing those moments of, Mom, it's me, your daughter. Remember? My strength is super, but I'm still human, right?
Find support for your strength. Visit aarp.org/caregiving for care guides and community.
Welcome back. It's going to be number 6, number 5,
For the Academy of Art,
number 6,
Mariah Latham.
Mariah Latham, senior outfielder with a chance to get one last hit added to her career. She goes right for the van on a foul ball, swung on and hit over the first base fence. So Strike one. Alexandria working ahead here quick. And that one way up top. Diaz goes all the way up and snags it with the glove, brings it back down. 1 ball, 1 strike. Second pitch, there's the shot down the line. Fielded smooth all the way across the diamond. Great play there by the third baseman. Is a subbed me once again. I'm not sure a number though. Let me see if when she turns around if we can catch a number on her way back. That's number 14. That's Cassidy Morton playing third base for Danny Barthoff.
Second baseman number 17, Grace Sotomayor.
And you get the replay once again. Cassidy scoops it on one bounce and throws across the diamond for the out. And now it'll be Sotomayor to the plate for the third time today. She fouls it straight back. Strike one. Alex steps back into the circle on the mound. Gets the pitch, and she delivers. Swung on and fouled straight back again. Sotomayor looked like she was going after everything that time. Good solid swing. That one's going to be blasted out towards Shelby. It's going to get on the ground. Shelby gets to bring it into Josie. So a base hit from Sotomayor. Her first of the day. Great job there by Gracie. Just puts it, once again, throws the hands out there, hits it where it's placed. It's pushed outside. You go ahead and hit it to the outside corner there. And now we've got number 14 going to step in and take a bat. It's going to be Brenna Mitchell.
Mitchell.
Number 14, Brenna Mitchell.
We got Trev Hill in the building. I tagged him on Instagram. Had to let him know we see him out here. The GOAT is in the building.
The old Trevor. Just a junior, though, right?
Right.
We get another year of good old Trev here.
One more.
At Dixie State. Over there with the basketball boys, and I believe Chris Captain as well. Out supporting the girls. Always wandering around those guys, so good kids, good. That's one thing about the sports around here is a lot of them all support one another as well.
Oh, yeah.
Really well.
They do.
1 ball, no strikes. 2 balls, no strikes.
I think that's something that came with the Trailblazer name too, because when I first got here, it wasn't as, team oriented as it is now. But now everybody supports one another. We're always at each other's games. It's great. Great time
like
to be a
giant
Trailblazer.
Herd of buffaloes or bison.
Bison, whatever you want to call them. I feel bad because I do like bison burger.
Me too. Nothing wrong with eating your mascot.
Nothing at all. Sorry, Brooks, if you're listening.
But if you are, don't just know that when it's not, there's gonna be a double play turn there by Josie Hartman, and Caitlin Delane gets cleated, but that'll end the game on a double play.
Oh yeah.
So Caitlin looked like might have taken a shot in the leg, but I think she'll be all right. Does a great turn there. What's a great hot shot there. Josie fields it, tosses, slide across, throw, and the double play ends the game.
Wow.
So what a great game there. Dixie State shows up in the first 3 innings and ends it early. So 15 runs put across there. Game 2 with the doubleheader, Senior Day, will begin in 30 minutes from now time. So that'll put us at, what do we got, like 1:40 right now? Probably 2:10 for start time?
Mm-hmm.
2:10 start time for game 2 of the doubleheader, the last home game as of right now. Unless we hear back from the regionals, we may host regionals. If not, this will be the last presentation from Carl Brooks Field.
Right.
So we'll step aside and for about 29 minutes and 12 seconds, and we'll be back for game number 2.
Yes, sir.